And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxic masculinity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Is this our official open episode?
Is this official? We've had so many
We've had so
official
many
attempts.
This is our
know what?
official episode. And it's exciting as hell.
Official.
No more test episodes.
All right.
This is it.
Perfect. So
We're
had
here.
4
We're here.
semi-openings, and now we have the actual opening.
As usual, you've got me. I am one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean, PJ for short. We've got Wild Spice in the building.
Hey.
I guess not in the building. In
Brooklyn.
In the virtual building. Are we covering all 3 bases?
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, snap.
Damn, I didn't realize.
All right.
All right, well, we've got Wild Spice in the building, and we also have the one and only, the baker, Cristina Contreras.
What's up?
We're here.
Yes.
Second EP, first official one.
What are we drinking, guys?
It's 11:30 in the morning, and I am drinking wine.
Hey.
I attempted to make a 619, but I didn't have any watermelon.
It's just like
So,
whatever I have.
What did you use instead?
yeah.
What did you use instead of
So,
watermelon?
I didn't have any watermelons, so I muddled blueberries.
Hey, that's probably
And I
delicious.
did tequila.
Mhm.
And then I don't have a claw, so I just topped it off with the bitters and soda.
Nice.
But I like the color is still
You made
an accomplishment.
You made its cousin. You know.
Yeah, it's like the 618.
There you go.
It's
I'll add a couple of strawberries to my wine, and it's just like a 6.
you made the LA one. 619 is the San
Yeah.
Diego area code, and you made LA. You made the neighbor.
That's fine.
Well, I'm drinking the 619.
Shout out to the West Coast.
Shout out. Yeah, I'm drinking a 619 because I know how to make one now. Yay, me. So before we get into the episode, I want to just once again remind everybody to follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. We have a lot of exciting content. Keep up to date with the recipes and all of the drinks that we're going to be coming at you weekly. And yeah, that's about it for me.
Speaking of recipes, if you want to make a 619, which is tequila, watermelon.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so
Yeah.
it's typically it's mezcal. So it's like in the tequila family. It's a little bit tends
Mezcal.
to be a little smokier. So
Yes.
it's 1.5 ounces of mezcal, 3 to 4 chunks of watermelon, some agave, a pinch of salt. You muddle it
Yes.
together, you ice it, and then you top it off with club soda or White Claw. The mango one is delicious, guys. Like the mango White Claw goes so good with this drink. Like I got so twisted on I drank like 3 of them accidentally. I realized that I had a freaking eyelash on my elbow the whole time I was filming. So then I had to down that one. And then I had to make another one because I only have 2 Collins glasses. So I needed a test one for display. And then I needed to make, so yeah, I was pretty twisted in Raw last night, which is why my shots today are going to consist of White Claw.
If she ran
Appropriate.
back through that too fast, please head to our Instagram or what? Do we share it on Facebook too?
Yes, we did. It's on
Yes.
Facebook.
We have a virtual recipe of Wild Spice making it via video, and then we also have a recipe card if you wanted to save it or screenshot it. If you do make a 619, whether it's today or when you're watching Money in the Bank, tag us in it. Let
Yeah.
us know that you like it, you're drinking it.
We want to know that you're
Send us
just
an
as drunk
email.
as we are.
Yes. Speaking of being just as drunk, little thing we like to do here at the Face Beat Heels High podcast is we like to take shots. So what
Yes.
we do is each of us have a shot that we can dedicate to any moment in any anything in the world of wrestling that we can dedicate our
Oh
shot to.
yeah.
And we all take that shot. So if you hear this sound, again, that is the Undertaker bell. If you hear this sound, that means that one of us has dedicated our shot.
To take
Listen,
it
everybody.
with us.
Oh, sorry, go.
No, I was
You-
just saying
Well,
you
no
gotta
pre-
drink with. Yes, pressure.
or
Pressure
even like
from
a
Wild
cute little
Spice.
mocktail, like whatever you want.
That's true.
I am sure that Claudia is under that. I mean, under what she's doing, but she's actually mouthing it. So it was fabulous just to see her face go. Dong.
I like big
Bless you.
dong.
Bless you.
Drew McIntyre has a nice dong.
Ah, I'm sure
Yes.
of it.
That is
I'm
the
questioning this
that is the
side.
tone set for this episode. I love it. Yes.
Oh my God, Drew McIntyre.
On that note,
I climb him like a tree.
okay, so today we're gonna be starting with Raw, followed by SmackDown, and we're gonna end with NXT. That's our
Hey.
order for today. For a second, Claudia disappeared. I don't know what happened on the
I
screen.
got so scared. Apparently, my internet didn't like me talking about dongs,
Oh,
but it's
no.
gonna have to get used to it.
Censored. So we're starting Raw with Jury, then we're moving on to with myself, and NXT with Miss PJ, Princess
Okay.
Jellybean.
Well. Raw. Let's see my drunken notes here. Well, we started off with ladies, which was very exciting. We're just gonna go right into it with the girls. I like that a lot. Okay,
Yep.
Asuka's growing on me, guys.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
She does it for me.
Dude,
She
yeah.
really does.
Yeah, I've
She's
always liked
growing on
her.
me. She's growing on me. And this is the moment when I'll tell you exactly when it was. When she was already sitting down and Naya comes out and Asuka was mouthing the words to Naya's music and just like
yes,
fucking
Oh, no,
vibing.
but like you could see it in her face, like yeah. She
Yeah.
was just like jamming to everybody's own intro. She was like vibing to Shayna's, and then she was just singing Naya's, and I was like, "Girl,
Dude,
you are
she was-
something. I
was
love it."
Great. She was straight up vibing and I was here for it. I was like, okay, I'm not mad at it. Shayna almost looks scared. Is it just me? Like Shayna looks scared. Like she's only talking shit to Naya. I mean to Asuka and not Naya. And she's like, let me not piss off this tank of a woman because I'm gonna fucking eat my face if she does. Yeah, it was like, oh, she's gonna talk all
She
this
knows
shit,
the
but
truth.
but Naya was just sitting there like, oh, you're just gonna ignore me. You're just not gonna talk to me. And then of course
You're
they
not
both
gonna address me.
right. And it was like, okay, well, you have to kick her, fine. Mainly because Naya's been straight up annihilating everybody. So she does need to have a little moment where she's,
Yep.
humbled.
Fumbled.
But it was still like, what the fuck? Like literally all of them are going to have to tag team against Naya to get her out of Money in the Bank.
That is always what happens. That's
Yeah.
always the case.
Yeah.
Everybody teams up against the mountain just to like move forward.
Right.
However, I do want to say, in behalf of Asuka, because this cracked me up, when like she started talking about, she's mouthing something in Japanese about kairi, and whatnot. Bless her and bless strong accents, because she was really trying to say very rude, big bully. And bless her, she said she wanted, it was going to come out as bully, even bully, and fusion in Japanese, because she just went booty, sig Nia Jax. And she's just like, my girl. I was cracking up.
That was insane. So that happened. And then we had the gauntlet match, which I thought was straight up just gonna be Bobby dominating all the way through. And I did not see that shit coming. He accidentally disqualified himself. Bro, don't even. And then, okay, yes. Well, aside from like the match itself, I didn't like how
Oh no,
Lana.
we lost her. Okay, no, Jeremy. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like how like he comes back to talk to Lana and she's like, maybe if I was there. And he's like, this is not the fucking time. I was like, listen, I know you're salty about losing, but don't blame Lana. Like, she did exactly what you told her to do. And she stayed in her lane. She stayed away from you. Like, don't be coming for her. But that shit was wild. Who saw Humberto Carrillo coming? Because I sure as hell did not.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, I did not. Right now, as we're starting our episode, I want to dedicate my cheers
Hey.
to the whole self of Humberto Carrillo and how he carried Raw. Listen, this is gonna start right now. To everybody listening, get ready because and they are not in English.
All right, hang on. Let's pause for the sound.
Cheers, Humberto.
Okay. The first shot of the episode has been dedicated.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
All right. Sweet little baby Humberto.
She's
Oh
strong.
my goodness. Esa cosita tan bonita, cosito de mamá. Él viene y agarra y le pega and he stays there and he's his cousin. They are cousins. I am like, oh my God, por favor ven y quédate. You're giving me life. Te amo. I'm standing for you so hard. Listen, a Hispanic wrestler that is not wearing a mask and is a face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it. Absolutely.
Yep.
Sweet little baby angel. He was like, I mean, honestly, he could have taken AJ Styles. I know he was not gonna.
Yeah.
Could have.
Okay.
Very unlikely, but he could have.
Which brings me
pause.
Yeah.
Pause. We need to talk about AJ Styles.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just gonna get into. I was like, that brings me into AJ Styles. Okay. First of all, that was crazy. When he came out, I was like, oh, you're alive? That's nice. Okay.
He was so upset.
He was so mad. But wait, when he said, I did not lose, or yes, I got buried, so what?
Bruh.
What do you mean? So what? You can like, I was fucking crying laughing at that entire rant. Like, don't be mad that you fucking got killed by the Undertaker. Like, don't be mad about it.
He was so mad.
He's so mad. It was so funny though. I was crying. I did not lose that boneyard match. There was no rules, so I didn't lose. That was his like logic behind it. And it's like,
oh my God.
Your hand was creeping out of the dirt, sir. You were 1000%.
Like, clearly you lost.
You clearly lost. Like, don't piss him off. Don't make the Undertaker come back and show you what it means to lose. Like, AJ, you need to chill. Like, oh my God. And also, like, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of AJ. I just feel like he voted for Trump, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Political.
Yeah, like he's definitely like one of the people who's also protesting like the whole thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's in the Capitol with his guns and stuff, like protesting the quarantine.
See, I see him as like someone's stepmom.
For real. I see AJ Styles and I think a soccer mom in a van. Like,
Yeah,
all
me
right,
too.
everybody, I got your orange slices. We're ready for this. Go Badgers.
And
How
I
are you
also
getting
love
that?
how like last night when he was so upset, he
blowout.
has that like he has that slight southern accent.
Yeah.
So he's like, I did not lose. like I did not, like right in the face, like
Okay.
crying.
But
like
that
a single tear.
That's probably why I'm triggered, to be honest, because I'm from Atlanta. So I'm like, I know exactly who you are, bro. I know exactly who you are. I fucking tailgated with you.
I
Yeah.
don't want you.
Yeah, I tailgated with you, bro. I know exactly who you are. I can't. That shit was absolutely stupid. And so AJ is basically taking Apollo's spot at Money in the Bank. All right, I have to say it. Sorry, not sorry. I have to say it. When they showed the lineup of who's going to Money in the Bank, I was like, damn, that's white as hell. With the exception of Rey Mysterio, I was like, that is hella white. Like, laid out in front of me.
I didn't even think of that.
When they showed the picture, it's literally just
thank you for bringing that up because I did mention that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in my house agreed. Like we were like, "Damn, that looks hella white to me." And I was like, "Yeah, it does."
Mhm.
Especially when it was
Same
like
here.
like
Same
we
here.
had Apollo and Mysterio, like it was okay, but now Mysterio's literally the only person of color competing in the men's Money in the Bank. And I was like, "You
But
have
what
so
we've got,
many."
I would assume that like I mean on a normal day to day, I would assume they would like throw Kofi in there
Yeah,
or like somebody from New Day or
right.
somebody from Street Profits, but Street Profits are
Yeah, they're
still
too
so
new.
like just the
Mhm.
two of them and now Bianca.
Uh-huh.
So there's like already in
Yeah.
tag teams instead
Right.
of solo acts. But
Yeah.
that's never stopped them from taking like Kofi or Big E
That's true.
before. So
Yeah, but they could have
But
taken like Asuka or what's his
I
name,
mean,
Nakamura. They could have had like they have other wrestlers of color that I just thought it was a little weird. I get like AJ's like whole rebirth or whatever the fuck happened to him. Like, wait, what did he say? I'm not a zombie. Is that what he come out? No, I'm not. I'm not a zombie. Like, fucking a. That shit was hilarious.
I need the Undertaker to like rise from behind the counter when they're in the cafeteria and like
Holy
beat the
shit.
shit out of him, bury him like Frito Lay.
Oh man, I just want to see him like piss his pants. That would be so funny. I can't.
Oh,
But anyways,
man.
I hope the
that's
Undertaker
my-
comes back.
that would be
Who will?
amazing. Oh my
But
god.
for Money in the Bank, you mean?
Yeah, for like during Money in the Bank.
It would
That'd be
Like
cool.
AJ almost gets to it, and then he like the
And then the
Undertaker like
Undertaker
that
just like
meme
pops
of
up.
no like that meme of Homer coming through the bushes.
Yes. Exactly.
Like they're on the roof. You see all those plants they put up on the roof? Like why?
So then Seth Rollins comes out. Hello, we meet again. Hello, darkness, my
Boy.
old friend. I wrote down cult leader looking motherfucker, this bullshit fake ass. Who are you to say it isn't his destiny? I hated that. Like he does remind his whole new shtick is totally reminding me of like he's a cult leader. I'm the Messiah. These are my disciples, and you don't. This isn't your destiny, and yada yada. Like who the fuck are you to say it's not his destiny, Seth? I don't want to get into a whole.
Charlie Manson.
You know what I mean? Like it's very like he just comes out like I don't want this, and I'm so not in like I don't like it. I don't like this whole thing.
They've got I will say though, they do have some cult shit happening on AEW right now. So maybe they're trying to like introduce something that's not as culty, but like has some weird like cult vibe because they're trying to compete.
I mean,
if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Seth. Because that is exactly what that shit looked like. like
he has a pact with the devil.
Yeah, like basically with fucking man bun
Thumbs down 2.0.
coming down in those fucking slacks. I was like, get the hell out of here. I was so over that.
Can we talk about how Murphy looked like he wanted to like jump onto a jet ski? Like his outfit was
yeah.
It looked like a wetsuit.
What are you wearing?
Oh
Why?
my god. Wait, guys, can I read you my drunk note that I wrote?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is so funny. This is about Seth. I was so twisted. Again, I had 3 619s before Raw started. Okay, so I wrote, if it means too much to him, what does it mean to you, Seth? Fuck you, bro. Who made you captain of the Ready team? I'm fucking dead.
I was just mad at his entire aesthetic. I was like faux Messiah with his faux leather and his faux feathers. I
was like, I can't believe you're with Becky. Like my heart hurts. You know what I mean? Anyways, okay, I gotta wrap this shit up. So Ricochet versus I have no idea who they are. Somebody tell me who they were.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. And yet
I don't know who they are.
And yet they lost. Like Ricochet lost. Upset. And then
the Aussie guys. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, it was like Stone
totally
somebody.
forgot.
I don't know what their names were, but they fucking won against Ricochet. That was dumb as hell. Okay, Street Profits.
So dumb.
Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders. That was probably my favorite match of the night. That was so intense.
It was such a good match.
Yes.
It was so good. I was like on
also,
the edge
can we
of
talk
my
about
seat.
how that large man like moves like they're falling from heaven?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh
When-
my god.
when he did that
is
frog
so
splash?
nimble.
Yeah.
When he did
that's
that frog
fantastic.
splash, he literally like touched God. He like gave God a high five. And
Uh-huh.
like
Dude, that was insane.
I used to have a crush on a guy named Ivar in high school. It's
I don't even know how he survived, how he kicked out of that. Like, how did he kick out of that? That was insane. That was 300 pounds of like,
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit. That match was so fucking crazy. And then again, the Street Profits lost.
really
I did
good.
not see that coming. But they put up a hell of a fight. That was insane. But they're
really
humble.
did.
They are humble as fuck.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see like what they're gonna come out with later because they're just gonna be like, oh no, fuck this. And that rematch is gonna be crazy. That
Oh, yeah.
rematch is gonna be
I
insane.
really like the Viking Raiders team move, the Hammer of Thor. I wrote here the Hammer of Thor, Viking ass to the face.
But
Yes.
Because that's what it because that's what it is. Like you're this man and running with this man forward. So you're like smashing whomever you're slamming your partner with right in the face with your partner's
I need to
ass.
say
And just like
I need to say something about the Raiders though.
Mhm. Okay.
yes.
I want them to not talk and just kick ass.
Ooh, like Dexter.
Don't Yeah, I just like don't I just don't think that people that are like teams that are that powerful and that have that such like
persona
a
like
s-
that.
yeah, like
Mhm.
such a like hefty persona, like I don't think they need to talk at all.
I
Let that tell your story.
yeah.
Totally agree. That match was
see it.
crazy.
My
Okay,
2
that,
cents.
that brings me to we have to talk about Charlotte Flair versus Liv Morgan or Liv Morgan challenging Charlotte
Oh
Flair.
my god.
Holy fucking bananas. I was like, first of all, Liv, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You had such good momentum. You're about to get your ass whooped. And she put up a hell of a fight. She lasted way longer than I
Yeah.
thought
She
it was
really
gonna.
did.
Dude, I felt like Charlotte was
Truly.
legit worried. Like, this little bitch is not.
Surprised.
Yeah, like she was surprised. She was like, this bitch is not really making me work this hard to pin her. Like, that shit was fucking wild. And did you notice our favorite referee was back again? Come on, Charlotte.
Come on, Charlotte.
Come on, Charlotte. Come on,
Get off her
Charlotte.
hair. Charlotte, get her back in the ring. What are you doing?
Come
and
on, Charlotte.
and then she turned and fucking was like, get your hands off of me. Don't touch me. And I was like, oh no, not our favorite ref. Boy, you in danger. But that was insane.
Oh,
Did you
man.
see the difference in size between him and Charlotte when they were
Yes.
standing directly
Oh
next to each
my
other?
god. He is
Oh my
Charlotte.
God.
He's like,
Come
"Don't
on,
threaten me,
Charlotte."
Charlotte."
Don't
Come on, Charlotte.
come on, Charlotte. Why
I
you
have to say though,
Yeah.
I have to say though that I think some pretty ugly botches by Liv Morgan, and I'm pretty sure she fucked up her lower back.
yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
I
there
saw
were-
it happen. I saw it happen
Mhm.
like twice that she landed
Uh-huh.
hard and then she couldn't even get out of the ring.
Yeah, you're right.
Which sucks because she really was standing toe to toe with the
Yeah,
queen. I was like,
she
"All right,
really
bitch, I
was.
see you."
And
But also put your tongue in your mouth, please.
Yeah, I don't. Yes, also that. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. The announcer said it. He was like, she should not be ashamed of what she did today because that was like
Agreed.
a fucking great showcase of talent that on her part. Like that was wild.
yes.
Oh, she was so close too. That shit was crazy. And then last but not least, certainly never the least, my baby daddy, Drew McIntyre.
So we actually need to coin a phrase right now that we came
Oh,
up with after
that's
our
right.
last episode.
Tell the people, PJ.
So you can go ahead. Oh, you want me to tell?
I want
Okay.
you to tell the people.
So I
I'm fanning myself right now.
I sprung from my bed of sleep into the morning,
Top of the
and
morning.
almost like a dream, I was gifted with the term Drew Snackentire.
Yes.
Yes. Fanfare.
So
Can
he
you
will
insert-
hence
I need you to
Insert fanfare right,
I
right
will.
here.
crowd goes
he will
wild.
henceforth be known in this house as Drew Snackentire.
Yes.
As you
So
can all
yeah.
tell, we are building a shelf with our favorite snacks. We have Drew Snackentire.
Yes.
We have Elias,
All of our
because
snack
he is a
daddies.
snack.
Here's the only thing though that I'm just now like coming to terms with.
Mhm.
He's not really a snack. He's kind of a whole meal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're right.
Like he's like Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I feel like Ricochet is a snack. Like he's like a little like
Yeah, you're
he's
right.
like a little snack. But like Drew
Mm.
McIntyre though, he's like a whole
He's the
A whole
white meat
feast.
and the dark meat. I'm
He's a
just
guy.
like,
He's a buffet. He's a damn buffet. Yes. Well, we have to talk about him. So he comes
The
out.
Drew
Okay.
Snackentire.
So he fights Murphy, which for the people who don't know is a disciple, LOL, of Seth Rollins, who decides to like, what did he say? He said Seth knows that he can beat him like one day or something, but like, I know that I can beat him
It was
today.
lame. That setup was so lame.
Yeah, I was like, Murphy, nobody believes you. Nobody believes that you can beat Drew McIntyre. And
Keep your mouth shut. You're not good on the mic.
So he comes
also,
out.
that poor boy. That poor boy struggled getting that tight ass shirt off.
Yes,
he was not prepared.
Yes.
So he comes out, okay, and Murphy tries to do like the countdown mocking Drew, and then Drew fucking puts him out. That shit was crazy. But I think it's time for me to dedicate my cheers. Surprise to nobody. So Undertaker.
Wild Spice dedicating her cheers.
Yes.
I'll edit this in later, but
cool. My cheers goes out.
I get that reverb on there.
Yes. My cheers goes out to Drew McIntyre for when he pretended he played dead essentially on the floor after Seth Rollins after Seth Rollins tried to like slam him to the ground. He was on the ground, he played dead. Seth is doing his ring dance like he's about to fucking put him out, and Drew McIntyre gets up with the power of Jesus Christ compelled him, and
the
he
force of 1,000 suns.
With the force of 1,000 suns, and fucking choked the shit out of Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins saw his whole life flash before his eyes. Oh, I was exhilarated, y'all. That was everything. Drew McIntyre consistently. I literally started thinking, I was like, I wonder if I love Drew only because he's hurting him so bad, or cheers. Do I genuinely love Drew? But I genuinely love Drew. So cheers to that.
You kept on talking. I was just drinking my drink.
That's fine.
I cheered like 5 times.
That's fine. I had to give my praises.
We should chug. We should chug throughout the entirety whenever Wild Spice goes in on Seth Rollins in the negative, and whenever.
Okay, drinking game. Whenever Wild thing about Seth Rollins, or whenever I'm talking Samoans, finish your drink.
Yes, Fez. Not finish.
No, we're not gonna do that. Maybe.
We might finish.
Yeah,
we get to the end of the episode and it'd be like, it was pretty good. It was fun. I'm excited for Money in the Bank.
Just post it. All right. And that's it for Raw. That's all I got.
All right.
Well,
shall we take a break?
Let's quick break.
In the Dicebox Slam is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we mix wrestling and fantasy. Join your hosts, current All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion, the Native Beast Nyla Rose, Drew, Sean, Will, and me, your Dungeon Daddy Alex, as we spin this tale every other Wednesday on Spotify. You can search for us under In the Dicebox Slam, and follow us on Twitter at In the Dicebox, and use the hashtag Slamcast to join in on any giveaways and on the fun. Do it, or Nyla will find you and put you through a table.
And we're back. Hooray.
All right, so let's move on. It's SmackDown time.
Woo!
SmackDown. Alrighty. I know that a lot of people might disagree with me, but I frankly feel like there was not much happening on SmackDown this past. I feel like it was pretty uneventful in the sense of it's been very repetitive. Yes, things have been happening, but I don't truly feel that any storyline has been actively moved forward.
Yeah.
Having said that, Daniel Bryan and King Corbin.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
I gotta say, Daniel Bryan, that man knows how to speak on a microphone.
Sure does.
Yes, he does.
I was like,
so hyped.
Oh my Lord. What I wrote it right here.
So hyped.
What was it? When he was talking about him, like everybody gets their, not everybody, but like everybody who got their shot and Money in the Bank went and cashed it and and you blew it.
Bro,
like,
I almost fucking peed. That was so fucking funny. I was like, damn, you told him all about yourself. Oh my God. I was like, tell him about himself, Daniel Bryan. Tell that fool. Tell that fool. His bullshit
I was living. I was so happy because I hate King Corbin. So I was like, oh my God.
Wait,
So,
but I have a
yes.
do you hate King Corbin because you actually don't like him, or do you hate him the way you're supposed to hate him? Because I'm like, I go in between the two. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, he's a good heel, but then I'm like, I'm not totally there. Like something's missing for me.
That's how I feel. Like, yes, okay, I'm a mark. I'm the biggest mark. I support whomever is performing their character on the screen because I'm like, all right, you're doing your job right. Just like I hate Zelina Vega because she's the stupidest thing on earth.
Yeah.
Well, I
that's
kind of
legit
hate
stupid.
Corbin. Well, yeah, but like I hate Corbin in the same way, kind of like to the same degree, but also just like you said, I feel like there's something missing there. I didn't quite like him as a general manager. Don't particularly care for him as a wrestler. I just feel like he needs to keep listening to himself speak on the mic. It pisses me off.
I don't like him at all. Basically because he hurt Elias, and have we heard from him? Is he alive? Like, is he okay? Like, what's the deal with my baby boy
We
Elias?
have not heard from him. I don't
We
think.
don't know.
Like, what's the status? So fuck you, Kim Corbin. I'm glad Daniel Bryan called you a loser to your fucking face. That was iconic.
That's right.
That was the best.
I loved, my favorite thing was when he was like, now you count. And the ref was like, that was, oh no, something. Not slow. That was two. Like, check yourself. I'm doing my job. Shut up. I'm like, and who was it? Was it, oh, what was it? Where is it? When Corey, was it? He was like, I mean, he wasn't even a king before. He was just a baron. And I cracked up.
Like everyone's shitting on him.
Up. Yeah. But like, isn't his name Baron Corbin? Or he, like, you know? So this is a different King Corbin. He wasn't even a king back then, just a baron.
That is funny.
I was like, you're funny. That was basically it. Then Nakamura and Cesaro come in. That was totally unnecessary.
It was
good. It was very good. And it was a good match. Good wrestling was witnessed.
Dude,
and that I appreciate.
Daniel Bryan's a firecracker in that ring.
He is a hell of a storyteller. Also, he does this thing where like he like makes if he's supposed to make you look powerful, like he looks like a slug, and if he's supposed to look powerful, he'll make you look like a slug.
He's a good scene partner. I'll give him that.
Yes.
He truly is. Bless him for that. I appreciate him when he is on the ring and when he's on the mic, because I know that I will be entertained. But after a certain point, as much as it was a good match, after the other two lackeys just came out of nowhere, Nakamura and Cesaro,
once again,
I was just like, I'm over this.
Okay.
I needed it to be over.
I mean, maybe not because there's not another wrestling podcast that's just women, but is it just me, or does Daniel Bryan have teeny tiny nipples?
They
work for real. Like his nipples are so small. They're teeny tiny little baby nipples.
Baby nipples. Baby nipples.
Check it out next time.
Check it out.
I was looking and I was like, oh my God, is that a nipple? And I was like, it's so small.
All right, y'all. So
that's my 2 cents on that.
I love it. All right, so moving on to Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. We don't really need to talk about this.
What? Yes, we do. Wait.
Do we though?
I have to just say.
Look at their faces.
I have to just
go on.
What do you mean? We can't skip the Firefly Funhouse. You absolutely cannot. It was story.
Jerry.
All right, here's all I'm gonna say.
It was story night.
It was story time with Bray Wyatt. I feel like I am loving him more every day. I don't know, his like psychedelic powers are working on me, but I fucking love that story. I thought that shit was so funny. And it made me feel bad because I'm like, oh, you're listening to it from the perspective of Bray, who's feeling like his friend abandoned him and he's ungrateful, and now he's like, fuck you. And then he said the reptilians took his farm, and I fucking
oh my God, I died. I was like, okay.
I was all about it. Oh my goodness. And then when Braun, like, I loved everything about it. I was crying laughing. Anytime Bray Wyatt comes with his weird ass shit, I'm here for it. I'd love to see it. Did we lose Claudia? Is she still here?
We kind of lost her. All right, everybody. Claudia disappeared.
No, Claudia went into to the Firefly Funhouse. We summoned.
No,
We summoned.
she let him in. No.
Okay, we'll be right back. We're gonna go find Claudia.
So we have 3 breaks.
We have 3 breaks.
Is that-
Let's just
Oh,
go find
okay.
her. We're gonna edit it and make it sound like she just came back from the funhouse or something. She legit disappeared and we're worried. So we'll be right back. Give us 1 second.
So he's like sleeping, and I went into the bedroom and I was like, "Are you on the fucking Wi-Fi?" And he's
Okay.
like, "No, I'm sleeping."
Okay, we'll
stay
edit.
off of it.
Well, guys, we're back. Claudia's back.
Hello.
We found her. She's back from the Firefly
A
Funhouse.
whole ass plane flew over my house. I don't know what was happening. I blacked out.
She fell.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. We're like, oh no, Bray Wyatt took her. She's gone.
Right?
She let him in. No. No.
Like,
All right.
yeah, I'd rather be there than here, to be honest.
Damn.
Well,
Oh,
anyway,
girl.
so to pick up then, where we left off,
Yes.
Story time.
story
Just
time.
added a break in there.
Yes, that's exactly what we did. We tried our best for you. But yeah, so basically,
I do have to say,
go on.
I do have to say, I'm sorry. Legitimately love for Bray Wyatt to read me a story, a bedtime story for me to go night night, and just
Dude.
have Bray read it to me.
I would have nightmares.
I think that would be. Oh, that's what I want. But like with his beautiful, beautiful.
He's not
voice.
Samoan. You know that, right?
I am aware. I'm very aware.
Okay, but also when Braun,
I don't discriminate.
when Braun challenged him and he was like, "Why don't you come into the ring and say it to my face?" I was like, "Ooh, chills." And
I
then
was
he
expecting
just
for the lights to go off and for
Yeah.
him to like come from under the ring, from under the mat, like hi.
Yes.
I'm
Like
like
crawling
oh!
up the side of the thing.
Yeah,
I know,
I
but
was
he
really
didn't.
hoping for that to happen. No,
He just
it's
waved
okay.
goodbye, and then the Firefly Funhouse theme song came out, which I'm probably gonna make my ringtone.
Bye.
With like a wiggly ass arm.
Yeah.
Like,
That's gonna be my Animal Crossing anthem.
Tune for the island. I'm dead.
Yes.
All right, go on, Christina. That's all I had to say about Bray. Love me some story time.
All right. So yes. So Sheamus versus Leon Ruff. What was it? Corey said, "I feel a foreshadowing coming up. I know his evening is gonna end rough." And I'm like, you're so funny. All right, I am done with Sheamus, with the whole Sheamus
Yep.
spiel
Mhm.
situation. It's been the same thing for 4 weeks. We know that you've got beef that nobody else has, but it's
Right.
your own beef with Jeff Hardy. Let's move on.
Yep.
Right?
I'm over it. Over it.
I feel really bad for Michael Cole.
Bro.
Like truly bad.
Okay.
He was, when he came in, when Sheamus walked out, his face, Michael Cole's face, he
Okay.
was just staring. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna come and whip your ass.
Okay,
You
but wait.
ready? He's not ready.
Did you notice that Michael Cole, like when the co-announcer said something to Michael Cole about it, and he's like, "Why do you think Sheamus hates you so much, or why is he so mad?" And he's like, "I don't know. I'm just trying to do my job." He's like, "I'm just trying to do my job," and I'm like, literally what I said last week on the podcast, like, lay off of Michael Cole. He's trying to feed his family.
He's just trying
Like, he's like, "Oh, are you going to talk about Jeff Hardy?" And Michael Cole goes, "Yeah, I am, because
Yeah,
the commercial's
I
next."
am.
Like, the commercial's coming, so I have to. It's literally my job. So like, Sheamus, I'm over it. I hope when Jeff Hardy comes and like he just fucking annihilates.
beats
I'm
his
ready.
ass.
I'm ready to see
Yes.
Sheamus get his, because you can't keep beating up these children fresh out of high
No.
school, fresh out of college.
oh.
Like, who haven't had their full supply of milk yet. Like, you can't be
Right.
doing that to these children. It's not okay. It's
Enough
just,
is enough.
he just looks like
It's
a
abuse.
yeah, he just looks like a bully at this point.
No, it says Sheamus, more like Lamus.
You're so proud of that. I see your face.
Or like
It's in
lame.
capital letters.
I love that. When he went, so Jeff Hardy will be here next week. I'm doing a horrible Irish accent.
Is that what that was?
It's not Irish.
Good.
I don't know what it was.
I know. I'm not to know. I am sorry, everybody.
It didn't get you where you wanted to go.
No, you really.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh. I was like, buddy, you've been here for 4 weeks. We know you will be here. So, all right. So we got the Mandy Rose versus Carmella qualifying match for Money in the Bank. I am not a fan of Carmella, but honestly,
They're just not
you
up
guys
to
know.
par.
No.
Can I give a compliment to a woman though for a second? I really like her intro
Sure.
music. I really, really like her intro music.
Carmella's?
Yeah. I don't know.
I like
like
her
it.
outfit.
Yeah, when he came out,
the
I was
leopard
like,
print. You're wearing leopard print.
I am.
I was like, hey, I like this song. Okay,
She feels
I can get
herself
behind it.
when she's also like she sings her own intro. She's all like capiche. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
But if it was like it's a bop, I would too. Anyways, go on. Say what you need to say.
Anyways, so Sonya Deville comes out. She is a bully.
yeah.
Yes, she is. She distracts Mandy Rose. It's a stupid storyline, but whatever.
Yeah.
Carmella qualifies. She's going to Money in the Bank. Whoop whoop. Moving on.
She'll
So, so don't you dare be sour because it's the New Day versus.
Wait, I just need to talk about for a second Sonya Deville's noises. I don't know if anyone else noticed.
Yeah.
At the end, I don't know if she was just waiting for like the camera to stop recording or whatever, but it was
right.
like,
Also, yeah, I mean, I didn't about like
so-
the crazy faces she was making. Like she straight up just fucking had a breakdown. Like she snapped. She legit snapped. When Michael Cole is scared, you know you have a problem. When Michael Cole is scared of you, you're like, oh shit, he ain't even scared of Sheamus, and he's scared of Sonya. Like that's wild.
Right. I was like,
is-
what are you doing? She was
Mhm.
like, like so many.
Well, like
noises.
I don't know.
she reminds me of what's her name? Shogo from Kim Possible, the villain of Kim Possible.
Ooh,
Oh,
Shigo.
yeah.
Shigo, yes. That's
Shigo.
what she reminds me of. No disrespect
She's
to Shigo.
no,
No
absolutely.
disrespect to Shigo, but that's what she reminds me of. I was like, oh, it's Kim Possible. Like if
Sonya
she-
Deville. Sonya Deville is the reptilian Bray was talking about. All right. So it's the New Day versus the Forgotten Sons.
The fucking Forgotten Sons.
God
Terrible.
forbid we forget about them again.
Oh, they're making sure we talk about them this week. That's what it is, Claudia. They're making sure that we fucking talk about
Okay.
them.
God
I
damn
am
it.
salty about that match.
Yes.
So salty.
Extra
so
salty.
salty.
They just
I'm
became
hyperglycemic right now.
they
It's
just became
mm.
the 8th time tag team champions. And then to have that taken away by the fucking Forgotten Sons, that should be their new name. The fucking Forgotten Sons. I'm not okay. I'm mad about it.
I'm sorry. Am I did I have a stroke? Was that a title match?
yeah.
No. It
Yeah, they
was.
took it. Yeah, that was a title match.
Was it?
Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure. Yes. 'Cause that's why I was so mad about it.
Not sure. I feel. All right. Well,
That's what it
I
was
am not
for.
sure.
was
We.
the whole- I'm pretty sure that was the
Okay.
whole reason for the challenge.
I believe you, but I
Oh,
don't
no.
have the facts in front of me right now. So we
PJ 's
shall
looking
write
for the
this in the
facts.
notes or whatever.
I got it.
Please
Hang on.
fact check for us.
I see PJ fact checking. Let's keep talking about stuff while
No.
she fact checks. It wasn't?
No, because it wasn't because they're defending it at Money in the Bank for the 4-way, the fatal 4-way.
Got it.
I was
You were
like,
just ahead.
What?
You're just ahead of the game.
Yeah.
I was about to be real mad. I was about to
That's
throw
what I
this
was-
chair.
I was like,
I'll
what?
let you snack and tire.
Oh,
I thought that I had a stroke during on Friday when I watched it, and last night when I watched it again. I was like, how can I be so fucking oblivious that it happened twice and I hadn't even fucking noticed? All right.
Okay, well, then that's my
Don't
bad.
give me a heart attack.
My apologies. Y'all, once again, I'm drinking 619s and I'm taking shots of White Claw. So I apologize.
That's how you know they're strong, y'all.
That's how
That's
we
right.
have PJ over here with the facts. Okay, my fucking
That's
bad. Well then now
Fact
I'm
checking for
happy.
us.
I mean, I'm not happy that they lost, but I'm still I'm happier than I was because I thought that they lost their title. So
It was just to make them look powerful before Money in the Bank.
yeah.
Why do they
until-
need that?
but what do they need to embarrass my boys in the process? That's not cool either. Don't like that.
No, it's
I-
not. I do want to talk
I
about
don't
what the Miz
appreciate
was
that.
wearing, though.
Oh yes. Oh my God. Yes. Can we please talk about Ms.
Can we not have Miss
Ho, ho.
Morrison? Hey ho, Miss
They're
Morrison.
getting
Can we not?
dangerously close to Breezango, and I'm not mad
No.
about it. Breezango, right? Was it Yeah, Breezango.
Which one?
I don't remember. It was the guys that used to dress up as cops.
Oh my God, no!
They were like
Oh,
sexy
yeah.
cops.
Oh God, those guys!
I
I
loved
hated
them.
them so
I
much.
love
I hated them so much. I was like, fluffy handcuffs should not belong anywhere in a rink. They belong on in a bedroom for personal usage, not in wrestling.
Yeah,
Not in wrestling.
I can't.
I was all about it. Anyways, his like little yellow turtleneck and his like director glasses. I loved it. I thought they looked
I
so
was
good.
amused by it. I have to say, I was Michael Cole got a little like ballsy after the whole Sheamus thing, and he was giving the Miz and Morrison some shit on
always
that
so.
table.
That's so great.
But
They're
I
just like,
loved it.
I love it when they're just like, shut up, Michael Cole. Why do you have to say it like that? He's like, this is literally my job. If y'all don't fucking stop, like I'm literally supposed to fucking talk about this.
He takes it so seriously. When Morrison was like, "Do you want to go right now, Michael Cole? Do you want to put your singlet back on?"
Like, and he's like,
and
no.
go right now.
No, thank you.
But his answers are literally like, no thanks, I'm okay. Like, poor guy.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that who was this? Cutler? Yes, Cutler from the Forgotten Sons. He just like I think it was a spear. He speared Biggie against the turnbuckle, against one of the corners, and Michael Cole lost it. He just like melted on his chair and he like lost his shit. And I was like, oh, Michael Cole, what's going on? And everybody else Corey was like, I think we're gonna have to move on, guys, because we just lost the heel of our loaf of bread. Which, by the way, if any of you out there watch any of these shows with English subtitles, just for like the hard of hearing and whatnot, I do that just for my own personal sake because I want to see if they mess up with the captions, and they mess up so bad. So bad. He said a loaf of bread, and somebody said and they wrote the love of our best friend, the love of our friend. And I'm like, you guys, it's not even live anymore. Why can't you fix this? Come on.
You know what? I want to make like some Michael Cole merch. I feel like our boy needs some love. We need to get some Michael Cole merch happening.
I don't disagree.
Just like a picture of him saying, I'm just doing my job. But we can move on.
Yeah.
Let's put a pin on that.
I'm going to write that down.
I don't hate that. Let's do that. Alrighty. So moving on to the Otis versus Dolph the Dolphin Ziggler. All right, listen, I've mentioned before how much I do not like that storyline, how unnecessary I feel like it is.
Yeah.
The whole Otis and Mandy Rose, Dolph and Sonia, it's unnecessary. I don't particularly like it, but I have learned to like Otis. From last week until today, I didn't used to, but not like I didn't like him, but now I see the appeal. I appreciate it. My problem with Otis's character, not so much with Otis himself. My problem with Otis's character is that they are building him to be more than like he is veering into the silliness, not the caricature kind of version of a character. You know, the New Day is very caricature-y,
right?
And that shtick works for them. Mm-hmm. Otis is made look like a big oaf with a heart of gold.
Yeah,
but just it's crossing the line of being endearing to just making him look dumb.
Right.
Yes.
Reminds me of like
I don't appreciate that.
Reminds me of like what was it, like an Animaniacs character or something like that, Big Baby. Like that's what it reminds me of a little bit. I'm over the storyline. I also kind of thought it was so predictable. Like obviously Otis is gonna win against Dolph. Like that's the whole thing.
Right.
But also like not for nothing. And like I don't want to like piss off any listeners about how I feel about this, but like I think I see what they're doing with the storyline, but I really am just like, this is completely unrealistic and like
so unrealistic.
No way. And it's like kind of like they're trying to make Mandy look like, oh, she's, you know, girl next door and she's hot, she's beautiful, but she's also like isn't shallow and she doesn't like go for looks and she would pick somebody
And
over.
she's definitely shallow.
Yeah, and it's like in no way can you expect us to believe the adults. Children, sure. It's like almost like the wrestling version of a Disney movie. Like this isn't real, but like the kids will totally believe that it is. And for that, I appreciate what they're doing. But like for the grown-ups who are watching, we're like, no way in hell Mandy is like sleeping with Otis. Any single time I feel like she has to kiss him on the cheek, she's like,
she cringes. She cringes.
It's bad. Like she's like, my baby Otis,
She's
my
so
man
not
Otis.
there.
And then she goes,
oh my God.
No, I hate everything about this. How much am I getting paid? Like, it's so embarrassing for him.
It is. And that's part of why I hate this storyline so much, because like truly it's so unrealistic. Otis himself is just really trying. He's actively trying to make this work, but they are his team partners are making him look dumb.
Yeah.
They're making him look like he doesn't understand even what's going on. And it's sad. It makes me, I don't think that it's fair for him as a wrestler, for the character that he's trying to convey. I just hate it. I don't like it.
I'll be happy when he hopefully at some point turns heel.
I really want to see him as a heel.
I don't know.
That would be awesome.
I don't know if it'll work or where he'd fit in, but I think I want to see him get mean because this is just
too much.
Maybe he is like, maybe he's a big goof that like everyone backstage loves, and like he's the guy that like goes around and like if you need a hug, like he's the guy you go to. But I don't buy it.
Yeah. I agree.
I really don't either. I want him to turn heel. Yeah,
cheap.
I agree.
His frowny face for everything he does, whether he's happy or mad or upset, a Dolph, just like that upside down.
I can't do it.
Like,
I keep trying to like.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Oh, PJ, that was good.
Look at you.
You almost had it. Oh yeah, I can't do it. Props to him.
Props to him.
Study up.
You do his voice pretty well. Well, so basically, Otis is going to Money in the Bank. And that is it for SmackDown, pretty much.
Well, I know we want to talk. I know we definitely want to go into Money in the Bank, so I should just like cruise through NXT, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. I'll do it real quick. I've got it like all laid out.
It was like 3 matches, right?
Okay. There was nothing that really happened, but we'll go through it anyway. We opened up with a cruiserweight match. Isaiah Swerve Scott, who was wearing this weird like jean jacket with coattails, also made out of jean, that I wanted to just touch on really fast, versus El Hijo del Fantasma, which was a technically gorgeous.
Yes. 1000% agree. That match was so fucking
great match.
It was so good to watch. Like, I was so excited.
Good.
Oh my God, it was awesome. And then he wins. That shit was wild. That was like a fucking wild win for him. Like I could not.
So
it was such a good match.
Yeah, that was a career changing match for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And Hijo del Fantasma, like he was so insanely good.
He really was.
Like
technically he really delivered what I was expecting him to deliver. Like as a legacy baby that he is, I was like, all right, guy. Okay, sir, I see you.
And I don't know if you saw, but at one point, Swerve like did a couple of like the rope hits or whatever you call them, and then went backwards over the top and backflipped and then landed on his fucking feet.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, hold up, did I just see that?
I went
back.
Did
that really just happen?
I went back. It was fantastic.
It was so good.
It was really good.
It was fucking wild.
How do you trust yourself to go backwards over the top? Because I mean, it's not that high, but then it's high. Like it's up there.
Yep.
So anyways, Swerve came out victorious. Adam Cole makes an appearance. He was really weirdly tan. Pretty much says like, nah, I'm not about the match with the Dream. Velveteen Dream, who he'll be defending his title against. So that was, that little spot, which was,
tomorrow.
Kind of pointless, but I guess, we need to talk about Candice LeRae for a second because I believe that she is one of the best women wrestlers in the world.
Ooh.
Yep.
However, I do not think that she sells as a heel.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I think she works way better as a face. Like, I don't think that she's doing the heel thing all that
I'd
well.
have to agree with you, especially if you have somebody who's that good of a wrestler. Like, you want to root for them, you want to see them succeed, and if you're
Right.
But
it's kind
do
of
you think that she has the potential to just be a baby face? Like whether she's
was.
a was she?
She was, yeah.
I've only seen her as a heel, and she's not too compelling
Yeah.
for me. So like as a character, I mean, like as a
Yeah.
wrestler, yes. So
Well, she had the match last week against Catanzaro,
okay.
which was meh. But I think it was because of the lack of experience on Catanzaro's part and not Candice LeRae. But we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see where that goes. I don't like her as a heel, but we'll see. Now moving on to the Newly Bros show, which consisted of Matt Riddle in a button-down shirt and jeans and barefoot playing the Newlywed Game with Timothy Thatcher, and Byron in a blue like silk suit.
Jesus Christ.
I liked it. I think that it like carried again the character juxtaposition between Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle. It was fine. I think it was just like a placeholder kind of fun thing. So of course it was interrupted. It was interrupted by Imperium, who came in and beat the shit out of them, to be expected. Whatever.
to be expected.
We can actually pause and talk about Charlotte and Mia Yim.
Oh yes.
Yes, we have to.
How we feel about
We have
that?
to.
Well,
How we feel about that? Here are my thoughts. My thoughts were, I knew that Charlotte was going to retain, but I think it's good that Mia Yim got a push. I mean,
Yeah.
the match against what's her face? Who is the one that she wrestled on SmackDown?
Liv Morgan.
I was more surprised by that match than I was this one.
Oh.
Like, I was more into the match with Liv Morgan because I was like, oh, no way she's stepping to Charlotte.
Right.
This one,
Exactly.
I don't know what it was. Like, Mia Yim comes off as a little bit more powerful, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I have to agree with you on that one. I felt like Mia was definitely going to go into it giving her a bit of a fight. So I think when it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was, I kind of like meh.
Yeah.
When Charlotte backslapped her to the earth.
Oh my God.
Like, fuck, bro. Like, she felt.
That's my next thing.
It was like, I felt that in my living room. Like, oh my God, the earth moved. Like, that was
Yes.
That was insane. Also, one of my favorite announcer lines that happened during that match was, I don't know who announced that match, or who was commentating, but they said, Mia Yim stretching the queen like a vocal cord, and I felt that.
Oh my God, I loved that line. I was like,
NXT is where they like try out their new material.
It's
Like,
great. I loved it. He was like stretching the queen like a vocal cord. I was like, oh yeah.
I was like, also, yes. That line was for this podcast.
Yeah. I was like, that was great.
yes, specifically.
I just want NXT to know that the singers in the world appreciate that. The singer wrestler fans, that we appreciate that.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So I don't know.
I really like that match. I like these two women kept just like locking each other up. Like there's this snack in Panama called mafa, which is basically like braided fried dough. So yes, so it's just like they kept getting tangled like a mafa. And I was just, queens. All right.
Yeah, I think it was technically good. I think I knew Charlotte was going to retain going into it, so I was kind of like, whatever.
I mean, Charlotte's not going to lose.
But I was entertained.
Charlotte's not going to lose her title in NXT. Like, she's not going to lose it then. Like,
I mean, it is the NXT title, but
but she's not losing it at NXT. She's losing it at something insane. So it was good though. I like that they're using Charlotte to showcase the talent though at NXT to kind of put the spotlight into it. So
just like she said last night, she's like, I'm working double shifts. I'm working Mondays and I'm working Wednesdays. I'm like, yes, girl, you working, girl. All right.
But I also think that it's like her being so powerful, like her being so powerful, so strong, it makes it a better story when it's someone like stepping to her because you're like stepping up to the queen, you know? So it's like I automatically am invested.
Right.
If it was like Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae, I'd kind of be
Right.
like,
Who cares?
why am I watching this?
And
But
it's
for someone to
also-
step to the queen as like,
Exactly.
oh, okay.
It's also that excitement of having like an underdog. Like you're watching that every single time somebody goes up against Charlotte Flair.
Yes.
And then it's like, okay, what if this is the moment she loses? What if this is the
Right.
wrestler that actually manages to take down the
Right.
queen? That's what makes any single match with Charlotte like exciting, because it's like you never know. You never know who it's gonna be.
Right.
It's almost like, I know I talk
Right.
about Paige all the time, but it's almost like when Paige took down AJ Lee. And it's just like, you never know when it's going to happen. And then you just have somebody random come in and just fucking become the champ. And it's like, yes, exciting as fuck.
That's what I was hoping was going to happen with Humberto Carrillo. I was like, yes, little baby.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a
Actually,
couple
he was
underdogs I'm rooting for
Yeah,
sure.
He was doing really
Moving
well.
on, it's announced that next week we get Io Shirai versus Charlotte.
Yes.
So that'll be exciting. Which is actually what, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can talk about that later. Moving on, our boy Dexter Loomis.
Yes.
Yeah. I think this match he was able to show power and show his like dangerous side. And I really like him. And I think with a little bit more in-ring experience, he can step to some of the bigger heels in NXT and beyond. So I'm excited to see that. Also, there was this point where he was like staring into the camera and caressing the head of the man that he just beat the shit out of.
Yes. I totally caught that.
I was like,
just
head rubbing,
cradling
yes.
it. And I was like, do that to me.
Also, something that I'll bring to your attention that I want you to pay attention for tomorrow if he wrestles is his song sounds a lot like Stranger Things.
Ooh.
It's like
Yes, very ominous in the like in the whole 80s kind of vibe feel that it's just creepy. It's very
I like it. I love it. I love a serial killer. I love a true crime. I'm about it. To our second cruiserweight match of the night, Drake Maverick beats Tony Nese. And that little nugget man is so tiny.
He's so small.
The underdog of the century.
For real.
And lives to fight another day.
I
am rooting for him though. I think that he's so small and so sweet and like he like fights so hard.
That
I
video.
want to say in that match, Tony Nese was like, people love watching you cry. He is a savage.
Yeah.
That was unnecessary.
That actually brings me to dedicating my shot.
Heck yes.
Oh,
which is going to an announcer line.
Yes.
So we'll insert the dong here. Okay, so this announcer line touched me in my soul.
I'm so
it
excited.
says, Tony Nese has an ab for every participant in this 8-man tournament. So cheers to that announcer line. But that body on Tony Nese though.
Damn, how did I miss that line?
He has so many abs. Tony Nese has an ab for every participant, and it was like a one-off too. Like they weren't even. It wasn't even a discussion. It was just like in the silence.
Just a one-liner, just
was
like pow.
Yeah, it was like he was looking through his lines that he wrote, and he was like, "Oh, this is a good one for right now."
I can't.
All right. Anyways, Keith Lee versus Damian Priest. Keith Lee looks good.
He does.
And beat the shit out of Damian Priest.
Yep.
Tossed him around like a
rope flip,
like a sack of potatoes.
That shit was crazy.
But
also,
listen,
can I just say something about Damian Priest? I just feel like this man is if he doesn't pursue a career in voice acting, he's wasting his time. He needs he needs to be a voice actor like yesterday. Like anywhere. Whoa. Like what are you doing? Getting tossed around like a sack of potatoes.
And the way that
voiceover work awaits you.
Yeah. And the way that Keith Lee handled you, like you should probably just
thank you. Just
go be a villain in Teen Titans.
Thank you for your service.
Go work on Teen Titans or My Little Pony or something. Like, damn. I was like, why aren't you? I literally looked it up to see if he has done anything and he hasn't. So Damian Priest, if you're listening to us, the millions await.
If you're listening to us, please give us a push.
Send an email. Dear Damian Priest,
Dear Damian Priest.
Another email.
Yeah, another email. Dear
You're
Vince
wrestling.
McMahon.
Dear Vince.
Your wrestling is but I think I think you'd be better suited
As a voice
as a
actor.
voice actor.
He truly would
Oh.
be.
I don't know. I thought that I also think that's another thing is like standing toe to toe with Keith Lee is a big deal. So like I do think that there was like part of that story that I really enjoyed.
Mhm.
But at one point Keith Lee tried to jump over the barricade and didn't quite make it and then just picked up the barricade and threw it.
Yeah.
So Keith Lee looking dominant throughout that. And then the only thing left is next week.
What was it that he said? I am limitless.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, you are.
Apparently.
Right,
Yeah.
you are, Harry.
And then next week we get Charlotte versus Io Shirai, Adam Cole versus the Velveteen Dream, and then Killer Cross and Scarlett make their official NXT debut after beating the shit out of
Whoop, whoop.
NXT.
Money in the bank, y'all.
Let's take a break.
Another break.
Let's take a break.
An actual scheduled break.
And we're back. Right? Because you can just edit it in. And we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our first time taking breaks, y'all.
Dong.
Dumb.
This is, you can tell it's the end of the podcast because we are like, whatever. All my drinks and shots are gone. It's fine.
I want to talk about Money in the Bank.
Yes. What about it?
Because I want to talk about the B-roll that I experienced where it was just like showing all the rooms in WWE. And it was like, here's our pinball machines. And it kind of looked like those videos that you watch of like a resort where they're like, here's our pool. They're like, here's our swim up bar, like everything.
I'm very interested to see how exactly it's going to go down because they have to get to the roof of the building.
Right.
And then
it's
they have
simultaneous.
Yeah, and it's both.
It's the men's and the women's happening at the same time.
Exactly. And then once they get to the top of the roof, they then have to climb the ladder to get the briefcase on top of a building.
At one point they were like, will you take the elevator?
I know.
Will you take the stairs?
Like, what is your plan? Like, exactly. Like, what are you, dude? If I was competing in Money in the Bank, I would legit have like blueprints of the building out in my apartment and be like, all right.
Studying the shit out of it, of course.
So that's what Lacey Evans has been doing on her Instagram. Like, she's like,
bless.
she has all her like training videos, but she also has these pictures of her like in her outfit, like flirting with the guy to try to like get in.
The security guy?
Scope it out. Yeah.
I love
she's like holding her chicken and she's like, hello, sir, can I get in? Or whatever her like little
She's
accent
been giving
is.
me life on
that was
Instagram.
pretty good. I can't. Yeah,
I would love to have like the rest of the roster that is not competing for Money in the Bank, just like randomly, like an obstacle course, just randomly like like popping out of nowhere,
like
just,
a haunted house.
Back. Yeah.
I'm just scared. I'm really like worried.
Here's what I want to know. Is it going to be live? Or are there going to be parts where it is not live?
That is a solid question.
Yeah.
I feel like it would kind of have to be live, but how are they going to do it? Like, are going to have the cameras on different people? Yeah, that's interesting.
Those poor camera guys are going to get their steps in for the day.
For sure. It's going to be interesting to see for sure. I'm ridiculously hyped for Money in the Bank.
I think it's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be amazing, which leads us to this. We are going to be doing like an IG takeover. Like the three of us are going to be posting kind of like, not really like a watch party, but we're going to be, posting to our Instagram story and like shit, like we're just going to experience it all together. So feel free to watch with
Check
us.
up with us. Yeah.
Please hang out with us.
We're going to be drinking. We're going to be eating.
Yeah.
The baker's going to be making some munchies in the bank.
Munchies in the bank. I love it.
Tamina, be quiet.
So here's a question. What t-shirts are you going to wear?
Ooh.
Oh, well,
if it gets here in time, I'll be wearing my Rey Mysterio t-shirt.
Yeah. And if it gets here in time, I'm going to be wearing my Drew McIntyre with the sword shirt.
Yes, Drew McIntyre.
It fucking has. And if it doesn't,
be quiet.
Oh, hello, Tamina.
Sorry, my dog. Yeah, Tamina's right here.
And if it doesn't, then I'm probably gonna wear my Elias shirt again.
Okay.
Because my thoughts and prayers are with him. Like, where is he?
I wonder if
I'm
he's
worried
gonna make
about
an
him.
appearance.
He
I'm
should be
worried.
one of the obstacles with his guitar. Just whack somebody. Just whack King Corbin with his guitar as
might.
he's going up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We don't know. He might. He might
if
be
he-
hiding.
Oh my
Can she
God.
please?
What
Did I
if they
foreshadow?
What if they have him like serenade, like open up Money in the Bank with a concert performance, but he's in a full body cast and he's just like trying to play the guitar as he sings to us about the Lion King.
The
and
guitar is also
struggle.
in a cast.
Yes.
The guitar is also in a cast.
Listen, we gotta email Vince. Dear Vince
Like the
McMahon,
mummy.
here's what you need
Dear
to
Vince
do.
McMahon. We have ideas.
Please talk to us.
Please hire us.
Yeah,
All
it's gonna
right.
be legitimately now that we say that, it's legitimately gonna be like a haunted house.
I really
Yeah,
hope
people
so.
are gonna pop.
Really hope so. You took my chance to be in Money in the Bank.
I hope that's the next Undertaker match. Like it legit happens in Coney Island at the haunted house.
That'd be cool. All right. Well, that
That's it.
wraps up. That wraps up our episode, guys. Don't forget to follow us again on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook. We're gonna have a Money in the Bank cocktail ready for y'all on Tuesday. Also, on Monday, I mean.
Yep.
So make sure you follow us for all updates, and we'll see you guys next week. Till then, keep your face beat and your heels high. Bye.
Whoop, whoop. Bye. Bye.